Hello, and thanks for mathing with me today. This video is all about circles. Let's begin with finding the circumference of circles. In my previous video, I talked about perimeter of polygons. Here we are talking about perimeter of a circle, and there is a special name for the perimeter of a circle. It's called circumference. C equals 2 pi r. So the circumference equals 2 times pi times r, where r is the radius. And pi is just a special variable that represents, its estimate is 3.14. A lot of times we round to 3.14 when we are calculating. However, we're going to leave all of our answers with pi as the variable, and we're going to just leave it there. We're not going to multiply it by 3.14 in this video. But pi is basically the ratio of the radius of a circle with its circumference. Also, if we are given the diameter instead of the radius, we can just multiply that times pi to get the circumference. Let's try some examples. Remember to pay attention to what you're given in the problem before trying to find the circumference, because sometimes we're given the radius and sometimes we're given the diameter. Number 1 says, the radius of a circle is 2 inches. What is its circumference? Now, if it helps you, you could draw a circle and you could label the radius. The radius is half the diameter. R equals 2, okay? But it's not necessary. If it helps you, you can do that. Otherwise, we are just going to use the formula. So since we're given the radius, our formula is 2 pi times r. So we can just write 2 pi, and then we're multiplying that times our radius, which is 2. So when we simplify then, we get circumference equals 4 pi. And originally we had our radius of 2 inches, so our measurement is in inches. So we have 4 pi inches for our circumference. Let's try number 2. In number 2, we're given the diameter of a circle is 3 centimeters. So when we have the diameter, we know that our circumference equals pi times d. So when we plug in our diameter value, which is 3, we get circumference equals 3 pi centimeters. So what's really important is that we remember what we are finding here, or what formula we're using based on whether we're given radius or diameter. Now it's your turn to try some examples. Pay special attention to whether you are given a radius or a diameter so that you use the proper formula. Pause the video and try numbers 3 and 4. Hopefully you paused the video and you found in number 3 we were given diameter, so circumference equals 6 pi feet. And in number 4 we were given a radius of 4, so circumference equals 8 pi centimeters. So the big things here to remember is be aware of whether you were given a diameter or a radius so that you use the proper formula, and don't forget your units in the end. In this next part of the video, we're going to find area of circles. Remember that area is the measure of a surface, and so area of a circle can be found using the formula A equals pi r squared, where r is the radius. So in this case, if we are given the diameter, we need to divide it in half so that we can find the radius. Let's try some examples together. In number 5, it says, what is the area of a circle that has a diameter of 10 yards? So here we're given the diameter, which means that we need to find the radius. So to find the radius from the diameter, all we do is divide. Remember, radius equals 1/2 the diameter, so 1/2 of 10, so our radius equals 5. From there, we can use our formula for area. So the area of our circle equals pi r squared. So we're going to plug in our radius of 5, so pi times 5 squared. Let's simplify that, and also let's write our 25 as a coefficient on pi. So 25 pi. 5 squared is 25, we're multiplying it by pi, and then we need to add in our units. Our units were yards. So this area of this circle is 25 pi yards. In number 6, it says, what is the area of a circle with a radius of 3 feet? In this example, we're given the radius. Therefore, we can just go right ahead and use our formula. So our formula, again, is pi r squared. We're going to plug in our radius. So area equals pi times 3 squared. So then our area simplifies to 9 pi, and we need our units, which is feet. So the area of the circle with a radius of 3 feet is equal to 9 pi feet. All right, now it's your turn to try. Remember that area equals pi r squared, where r is the radius. So if you aren't given the radius, make sure you find it. Pause the video and try numbers 7 and 8 on your own. Hopefully you paused the video and you found in number 7 that the area equals 25 pi inches. In number 8, we were given a diameter that was not even, which makes it a little more difficult to divide in 2 to find the radius. I find it easiest to work with fractions, so I wrote it as a fraction, 7 halves. Our radius of 7 halves needs to be squared, which gives us 49 over 4. So we have 49 over 4 times pi meters. It is my hope in this video that you learned how to find the circumference and the area of a circle. Thanks so much for mathing with me today.